Now here you are giving me a lot of slack about sharpening my knife during that last video, and here you are sharpening yours. Like I said, people, a dull knife is about as useless as anything. It's just like an unloaded gun. All it is a paperweight.
He's an old man. You just gotta shake your head and say, yeah, it's alright.
I'm an old man with experience. We're going to talk about our packs.
And a saggy butt.
Not yet. We are going to talk about our packs right now. I've gone through several packs. I got a Kelty pack that I got rid of. It started out at like 5.5 pounds. It was a good pack. It was just too heavy starting at it. I wanted to try to get down as light as I can, which is why I have been called a gram weenie by certain people with ugly hats. I don't think I'm a gram weenie just yet, but
got myself.
No experience. Lots of experience.
He about cut his finger off a while back.
Actually, alright, here's the deal. On trips, accidents happen. In fact, here's a short little clip from an accident I had back when I was camping with Josh.
Let's take a look at it real quick.
Alright. This is going to be nasty. Which we may need to replace here in a minute. Ah, look at that blood. Are you zoomed in tight?
Yep. Oop. Backing out. Nice.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
It's still bleeding. Yeah, it was kind of gross, but that axe shouldn't have been that sharp. I was chopping wood and that axe was razor sharp and it went right through my thumb, split me wide open, and I did not think it was going to stop bleeding. We almost had to come out of the woods. But I digress. He's sharpening his knife. I'm proud of the little boy. Okay. This is an Osprey Exos 58. I've had my on this pack for a while. I've recently gotten it. I have not used it yet. A lot of the gear, all the gear inside, I have used. This is just a brand new pack, and I'm still trying to figure out how I want to pack it. But it's an Osprey 58. I think it's 3,700 cubic inches. You can look it up on REI, which is where I got it, and get all the specs on it. Just to mess around with it, I love this pack. It's got a strap up here that actually connects in the back. And that's where I like to keep my ground cloth, because as soon as I get to where I'm going, the first thing I do is I lay out my ground cloth and I unload my pack. You don't need to see what's going to go on down here. Just know that I'm unloading my pack. Alright, so we were going up the trail, we're going down the trail. We take breaks. I like to take the ground cloth out. If it's not on top of my pack or on the bottom, it's inside, it's on top, somewhere I can get to it quick. And that's what I sit down on and rest my old bones.
They creak sometimes.
This pack right here has got a zipper right here in the back, and this is where I keep my reading glasses just so they don't get broke. Old. My headlamp, so I can get to the headlamp quick if we get to where we're going too late and it's dark.
He also likes to read Moby Dick at night.
Moby Dick's a classic. Call me Ishmael! Have my donut, my paracord donut. There's a lot of videos on how to make this, but it's real convenient. It keeps a nice, I think there's about 30 or 40 feet on here. It keeps the paracord in a nice tight little bundle, and it's easy to get to. I can make a video on that if you want, but there's plenty of them out there. Again, just some items that I think I might need to get to quick. Got some North Face gloves, my neck gaiter. What?
Here's my neck gaiter right here.
And my wool cap.
Neck gaiter, no extra weight. No, right here. Neck gaiter. I'm warm right now. Look, these two right here put together, that's what my hat is.
And these two put together weigh a lot less than that hat.
No, I seriously doubt that.
You want to weigh the two?
Let's do it.
All right. Here we go, boys and girls. I've got some scales set up right here because I was weighing something else earlier. And good deal. See if you can zoom in on that. Can you read it? All right, right there. Can you see that? Let's turn it on. Alright, I'm going to set it to grams because I'm a gram weenie. Make sure it's zeroed out. It says 2. Let's zero it out. Now it's 0. Put your big ugly hat on there. Let's see what you got. 103 grams. He might be right.
I know I'm right. There ain't no question.
Let's see. The wool hat, you ain't right. 45. And the neck gator. What'd you...
Woo!
What was yours?
103.
And this is 106. I saw 107 a second ago. 3 grams lighter. That is negligible. And of course I've got my pack cover right here in the top. And I believe that's it. Nope, I lied. I got the extra batteries for my headlamp and camera. They're also in there.
He's got enough batteries for an army in there.
No, I don't.
They probably weigh...
Actually, that's more batteries than I'm going to actually take. It's just simulating because I haven't bought the batteries yet.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to waste the batteries for another several weeks. So that's on the inside of the cover. Now, also on the underneath side is a zipper packet that don't have anything in here, but that's where I would put the map if we had one or something like that. Getting back to the pack, I love this pack because it's extra light. I'll show you the buckles and the belts in a minute, what Osprey's done to make it so light. But I've got 2 big side pockets on either side. And I've got 1 gigantic compartment inside. And a nice pocket on the outside. We'll talk about that one first. This pocket, if you can see, has a hole in the bottom of it. What this is supposed to be for, from what I understood on my research before I got it, is to let water drain out, and that's where you can put your wet raincoat inside.
Supposedly.
So it doesn't build up water inside, the water can drain. It's not to
supposedly.
No, it's not supposed to be for your pack to drain. We'll argue off camera. Inside the big pocket, on top, because normally I keep my camp shoes on top, because as soon as we get to camp, I start breaking everything down. These mud stompers come off and I put on my camp shoes. In the summertime, they're right over there. In the summertime, I've got some of those 5-finger shoes just to let my feet air out and give me something to walk around on. These are some down booties, a gift from him, because he's got a pair that he just absolutely loves, so I'm going to give them a shot. We'll see how they do. That'll be a review.
They're excellent.
And then on top is my rainfly. This is a DIY rainfly that's in snake skins. You string up wherever you want the ridge line for the rainfly to be. You open up the snake skins, it drops out, you mount it up, it's good. This is one of my favorite pieces right here. This is a miniature hammock I made years ago that I used as a basement that I strung up underneath my hammock, and that's where I stored my gear. Now it's a hammock chair. You'll see that in the video. Oh!
That's the 10 pounds of food he has to carry.
It ain't 10 pounds.
It's close.
It's 5.
It's half.
It's 5.
And you're 46.
45.
Sure.
The one important thing that I have in my food bag is coffee.
Once again, something he learned from the young buck here.
About what?
About how good that coffee is.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like no instant coffee. Oh, yeah.
No, I never
try.
said I don't like instant coffee.
No. You told me.
I've taken my drip coffee before, and I've taken instant coffee before, and the instant coffee I had, I didn't like it. You said, try this. I tried it, and I like it. I love instant coffee because there's nothing to take. And I haven't.
Don't let him tell you.
I haven't taken it out of the box yet
about.
because I'm still putting together my food bag because I may dehydrate all this heavy chicken I got in here.
We are not doing food today.
That's right, that's right, that's right. Thank you.
But the coffee, that you can leave that.
5 pounds of food for 3 days. I better find my glasses. I don't want to bust them before I go. There they are.
Because he won't be able to see. He's old.
Oh, don't push me. Next in line, fleece jacket. My cook kit, which I'm still debating if I'm going to take it. We're not going to go into the details. It's a GSI pot with a Soto micro regulator stove inside with a canister of fuel and a DIY windscreen. Eno bug net, Eno hammock. Now, this patch is still on here. It will not be on here on the rest of the videos. I will take the patch off. It's wasted weight. There's no sense in having it. It does absolutely nothing. In my opinion, you making faces behind my back? In my opinion, if you've got something in your pack that absolutely does nothing for the experience, you don't need to have it. I love this bug net. I have not, honestly, not slept in this Eno hammock or used this bug net, so this will be the first time I'm using this. But I've strung it up. I've loved it. I like it. It's going to work out great. The only problem I have
loves it and likes it. Loves it and likes it.
I love it. I like it. Thank you. I admire it. This has got 2 patches on it. There's no sense in that. The zipper on this Eno bug net goes vertical. I don't think I'm going to like that. If I don't like it, I'm going to modify it as I've done with the Eno hammock. I've already made some modifications to it. It's definitely not anything like you've seen coming out of the box. And I'll put in a horizontal zipper. Alright, so this thing doesn't fall apart. Before I get any further, I'm going to go into my side pockets. This is my fire kit. That's all I take. I've got a lighter, a tampon. Shut up. I got some wax-coated cotton balls and some... I've got my water filter in here. So I've got fire and water together so I can get to it quickly. I know where it's at.
Remember this. I'm going to mention something about this a
Put
little
it
later.
down.
A little later when I do my pack, I'm going to mention
Put
something
it down.
about this honker right here.
Put it down. On this water filter, I really love it and like it.
We're not going into details.
That's right. Personal kit. Toilet paper, handy wipes, earplugs, because he snores like a grizzly bear, and I don't want him hanging his hammock too close to mine. I can hear him snore, so earplugs. On the outside of the pack, I've got some homemade, can you see those? I've got some homemade, call them carabiners. They're basically called soft shackles, I believe, and they're made out of amsteel, which is what the suspension is on the hammock. They replace any carabiner I have because it's lighter. And that's it for that. Let's see what I got in here. Nothing else. Nothing else. Okay. Also, I got some more clothes.
Gotta pack a lot of clothes.
That's not even fleece.
You gotta pack a lot of clothes because he's got that low blood pressure being old.
No.
His blood's thin.
I've got 2 pieces of fleece and a base layer from Patagonia and REI and a fleece jacket. That's it. That's not a lot of clothes.
Yeah.
That's not a lot of clothes. There's my fleece top.
Once again, another.
And then at the bottom, this is my underquilt, DIY. This strap's coming off because there's really no need in it on this one. But on this one, it has a strap right here, and that does come in handy because this is an REI Halo 25-degree bag, and when you stuff it in this stuff sack and pack it down, it don't just fall out. You've got to pull it out. So this does serve a purpose, so I'm not cutting it out, and I just pulled the sleeping bag out.
Still try to find something that can cut a ½ a gram just so you can add something else to it.
No, I got cut to ½ a gram because
he says he won't, but the next
weight.
time he goes on the trip, he'll be cutting it off.
Maybe. Alright, at the very, very bottom in a plastic bag is an extra pair of drawers and socks, because you always need to have a clean pair of socks. What I like to do, strung up on the outside, I've got 2 items. I personally don't like to have things tied to the outside of my pack, just because I don't like things banging around and all that stuff. I've got one thing that I've actually tied outside of my pack that swings around. I've got a Nalgene bottle. It's an empty Nalgene bottle. It's yellow for a reason. In the middle of the night, when nature calls, I don't want to have to put all my clothes on to go find a tree somewhere away from camp. I think that's all I need to say about that.
He pees in it.
Attached to the outside of my pack on the front is my water bottle. It'll be attached up here, and I'm going to take some chalk or something to strap it down over here. I haven't quite figured out how to do it on this particular pack yet, because like I said, I haven't used the pack yet, but this will connect up top because I like to have my water close by. I'm using this 1.25 liter bottle of a Coca-Cola product called Sprite. And this label...
That's extra weight right there.
It's extra weight.
Let's cut it off right now.
Coming off. I can't believe I haven't done it yet. Any questions?
Not a one.
There we go. Now it's lighter.
Supposedly.
Let's see how much.
Uh,
That's not even measurable. It really isn't. That makes me a gram weenie, I guess.
Next, he's gonna cut the daggone labels out of his clothes.
No, I've already done that. So that's my pack. Again, we've got a trip coming up, and we are really looking forward to it. We appreciate everybody watching. Please make comments, subscribe. We've got a bunch more videos coming. We're going to make quite a few videos on this next trip, and Mike and I are committing ourselves to making one camping trip a month. It may be a car camp. It may be a hike in.
It ain't going to be no car camp. I don't do it like City Slickers like he does.
I'm not a city slicker. You're a redneck. I'm a country boy. There's a big difference. Anyhow, we're going to try our best to not car camp, but when we start doing some reviews on tents, we will give them a shot. We prefer hammocking. Whenever we do a review type video where we're just going to test some stuff out, we'll probably do a tent, but when we actually go backpacking, there's no way I'm carrying a tent into the woods. I'm going to be carrying my Eno hammock. It's so much more comfortable, so after a long walk, it's so much more comfortable. I did forget one thing. Always to plan right and pack light.